guys, welcome back to another video. So today guys, in this video, we have my mom joining us.
Hi.
So, earlier today, there was the Silverstone British Grand Prix, and we are going to say our thoughts or what we feel like could have been better, and what was like, not so great about the race, because like, there's kind of some not so great parts, in my opinion. Like Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri, like that wasn't very good, but... So, do you want to do like an order of like our thoughts, and then we do good and then bad, or do you just want to like throw in stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever sounds good.
I don't know why I have the microphone. It feels official. Okay. So, do you want to ask me questions, and I'll ask you questions?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna get you ask me questions first.
What was the thing that surprised you most about today's race?
The conditions, the track conditions.
The track conditions and the rain?
Yeah.
Why? What was so surprising about it?
Because it rained like 30 minutes, then it stopped, and then it was bad. And they're like, oh, I need slick tires. No. You need rain tires. No, the track's still wet. No.
There were a lot of people taking chances out there today, like Mercedes, right? They kept putting on the slick tires, and it wasn't working out well for them, especially Russell.
I feel like everybody was like, oh my gosh, he's going to crash. Nope. He was going straight, and then... Same as Verstappen at that one turn. I'm pretty sure it was turn 6. No, it was turn 14. I don't know. I was off so much. But he was going...
Yeah.
Like they were just like going like that.
Who do you think did the best in the weather?
Piastri, I don't think he did that good.
Oh yeah?
Not.
We got a lot to say about Piastri.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Probably Nico Hulkenberg, because he did go from 19th to 3rd.
He did, and it was his first podium after like 250 plus races.
It was his first ever podium.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. I kind of wish Max won.
Yeah, I think we all thought it was going to be a good day for Max when he made pole, right?
No.
No, you didn't think it was going to be a good day for him? Why not?
Because his first practice session was P10.
Oh, okay. But then when he made qualifying, he was pole, and you're like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then the rain hit, and I was like, okay, bye-bye, Max.
What do you think was going through Max's head when Piastri slammed on his brakes behind the safety car?
A lot of bad words.
A lot of bad words, probably. Yeah.
No offense, Max, but like probably a lot of bad words.
A lot of bad words, yeah. Oh. What did you think about Hamilton today? He did really well.
Leclerc's better. He should have been up there.
Leclerc's been pretty good, but he was down at the bottom, right? I mean, we had 4 or 5 people that were out of the race today. 5, and then Leclerc ended up 14th or 15th in the race.
Yeah.
15th?
No, 14th, because there would have been 15 cars left.
Yeah.
I can't speak today.
Yeah.
I
will say the pit crews did really well for their teams today. We didn't see any major delays in the pits.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I mean, there was the penalty that
no, there was Norris. Had. Remember?
There was what?
There's Norris's jam.
I don't remember that. Did he have a jam?
Yeah, in the front left tire.
Oh, that's right.
And Verstappen came out in front of him.
Yeah, when they both came in the pit together.
I feel like I need to get another microphone so we can have like the F1 microphones that have the F1 logos on them.
Yeah. What else was the best part of the race today? I don't know about you, but I kind of like when it rains because I think it's interesting. I think there was a race driver one time said that once you get rain entering into a Grand Prix, it kind of takes away from, what a car can do, and it's rather about what a driver can do and what a team can do.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
No, I think it's the car.
You think it's all about the car in the rain?
Yeah, because basically the car, it has to get the new tires, but then it still has water going through the tires, so then you need to change it more. But I don't know if you noticed, but doing a pit, doing a bit too much, changing tires, can actually sometimes break the suspension from all the force going on.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
it can
that.
damage the car. So it's also a car's
Okay.
risk.
Okay. See, I thought it takes. The way I see it, the drivers, it takes a lot for them to have some strategy about where they're hitting turns and making sure they're not following people too close, and then they've got to have that strategy from their teams on what tires they're supposed to use, when they should be boxing, all of the above.
It is kind of though. Oh, there's a kitty here. Hey, Buffy, what do you have to say on the race today?
Oh, ouchie, is what she says.
You okay? Okay.
She
good
bumped
for
her nose on our microphone, just like a lot of people were bumping their noses on other
Oh
people's
my
cars today,
gosh.
right? There were a lot of people getting in
you.
accidents.
We don't need to go towards Yuki. That accident was the worst. Like,
There were a couple
What?
out there because both Racing Bull teams were
yeah,
out.
both Racing Bulls were out because they kind of like go boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. No, that was a different team because Lawson was out first and on like the final 10 laps. Who was,
Well, Lawson is Racing Bulls.
I know.
Oh, okay.
But then who was the other Racing Bulls? Is it?
Must not be that notable.
Yeah, we don't talk about him. He's just there. He's the extra.
Yeah.
The cool thing was they took one of the F1 actors and they got them to do the checkered flag.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
if
they
you
did. I
guys
saw
knew
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool. They always have somebody exciting doing the checkered flag.
yeah. Except for if nobody's exciting anymore, they just have the regular person do it.
Well, did you have a question, ma'am? Yeah? Oh, yeah. She wants to know. She said, what about Gasly? Pierre Gasly, he did really well today.
Nobody cares about him.
I care about
I'm
Pierre
joking.
Gasly.
I'm joking. Probably the best I've seen him do in a rainy track.
Probably the best this season, too. He
probably
was
should.
up there with
I
that
feel like
team.
he should have been in second. There was, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a tiny collision in the back. That's what messed him up. The collision with Lawson.
Yeah. I mean, there was quite a bit this morning, especially with those guys that came into the pit before the start, right?
Yeah, that was sorry, but that was the worst news ever.
Pretty bad choice.
That was, even me as like a non-F1 driver or just an 11-year-old kid watching it on TV, I would say that's the stupidest move ever. I'll never do that again in my life.
Yeah, but sometimes the decision isn't up to the driver. It's what their team is telling them to do.
Yeah, but then the other thing is, when they go into the pit lane, when they actually start all the way up here, because that's where the pit lane is, so then they're over here, and they go out, but then they have to slow down, because then they have to let them pass and let them join in their positions, or they just wait, and then
No, I
they're in
don't
the
think
back.
they have to join in their positions. I think they start on different tires, and so they hope to catch up with those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't let them come back up to where they were supposed to be.
They don't. They stay in the pit lane above them.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like.
So, speaking of where people end up, did you think that the 10-second penalty was the appropriate response to Piastri's little no-no in the race today?
I don't think it should have been a penalty. I feel like it should have been a penalty, of course. I don't think it should have been a time penalty. I feel like it probably should have been like a grid place penalty because he threw Max's stat. I know what happened, I'm pretty sure. Or this is what my theory is, if that's what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
So Piastri is going and Max is here, but then they're going like around 200 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour, and they're going, and then Piastri slows down, so he's brake checking Verstappen, but Verstappen, his car shouldn't just brake like that, so when he goes, I'm pretty sure something messed up in his car and that caused him to spin. So I feel like Piastri, might sound crazy, should have gotten a 4-place grid penalty in my opinion.
Oh, for the next race?
Yeah, and about that, Kimi Antonelli deserved that.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
Because I'm not even joking. I rewatched the footage. He was going to dodge the other car. He was about to corner cut. He's like, I don't want to do that. So he's about to dodge the other cars. Boom!
Oh.
Boom!
I
Boom!
don't think it was like that per se. That's a little aggressive. I don't know that he was like that.
But no, he didn't want to corner cut, so he's like, boom. Boom! Boom!
Yeah, but you have to admit, visibility was pretty low today especially when it was raining.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
I mean, we saw Leclerc go off the road, and he said that he just got a huge splash of water up into his helmet, and he couldn't see a thing.
That's why, Buffy, can you please be quiet? But that's why I think Leclerc just needs to be a better driver. I'm joking.
I think
I'm
he's a pretty good driver.
I'm joking.
I'm on the side of the drivers here.
I'm joking. No, he's my second favorite driver. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was just the water.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, he can't just have it sit there because then he's like blind driving basically. He has to like open up the visor and do that and then like shut it straight away. But then he can go off track.
Yeah.
So it was like hard because then he had to like squint it out.
So where are we headed next week? Oh, we might need to look that one up.
I have a thing. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, regardless of where we're headed, what predictions do you have for next week? Who do you think's going to take pole? No.
I'm joking. This might sound crazy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get mad at me. Esteban Ocon.
Really?
I don't know why. I just feel like he's gonna get pole.
He's due? Yes,
Yeah.
he's due for his time on pole?
Yeah.
All right, so if you're saying Ocon is going to take pole, who do you think is going to win the race?
I feel like Esteban is gonna give always trying to give pole, but then he's gonna waste his energy. He's not gonna have energy for the race tomorrow. Then I feel like since then it'll be Norris, Piastri, and then Verstappen, and then qualifying, and I feel like Verstappen, this might sound crazy, he will come up and get through them, or it'll be Norris or Piastri.
Okay, so maybe a McLaren 1-2 again?
Yeah, I don't like that though. McLaren needs to stop winning.
Well, we used to say the same thing about Mercedes, and then Red Bull came along. So you never know. There could be an upset next week in the McLaren pit.
Dude, can I ask some questions now?
Yes.
Alright, but before I do that, I don't know if you've seen the videos online, but apparently people are saying it's confirmed that Verstappen's moving to Mercedes.
Really?
But I don't think that's true because